A good day to you. We are here with Mr. Corruption himself. Mr. Corruption is not bad. Hello, sir.
How are you, my brother? Now here we've met. You're really looking for me, but now here I am. Now tell me what you want to see with this man.
First of all, can you just do a rewind for us?
Yes.
Just the whole statement, the whole meme, how you said it.
Corruption is not bad. Corruption is only bad if I'm not involved. But if I'm part of that corruption, I'll defend it.
There you have it, guys. Corruption is not bad. Corruption is only bad if I'm not involved. But if I am, I'm going to defend it. And we are going to have a very great conversation with Mr. Samson, who's gained fame globally. I'm told when he goes outside, he's actually even more famous than our president. And that's crazy. He's going to tell us about that reception is received from across the globe. But right about now, you made that statement in 2022, I understand.
Yeah.
But then it only went viral in 2024.
Yeah.
So take us through that day. The day the meme goes viral. What are you doing? Where are you? How do you know you've gone viral?
Number one, I'm a public speaker. And especially in Nairobi, I'm known because I was born here, stayed here, went to school most of my time actually in Nairobi.
Yes.
So I'd also worked with the human rights organization before joining government, working as a director. So I know when we discuss about the issue of corruption, what topic, because that was the topic.
Yes.
And now it was an interview. I didn't intend, in quotes, that something, whatever we are discussing now, will come out of it.
Yeah.
But like any other topic, I was dealing with it because I was not only the one who was in that platform, but so many people were dealing with it because the topic was about corruption. So that's how it came about. Yes.
So then how do you know you've gone viral? Do you receive a call? Is it a text? Is your phone buzzing? How do you know, I'm viral now?
So many friends of mine, starting from Uganda, there's a very good friend of mine calling me, telling me, Samson, I've seen something going viral. So I did not take it serious, With my age, I'm not that, this...
Tech-savvy
so all the time in the internet, I normally don't do that. But now it was like, another person calls me, a friend of mine in South Africa, telling me, Samson, what is happening? Another one in Dubai. So I was like, what is really... So many people now started talking to me, telling me, you come, we want to do collabo, we want to do this, we want to use your portrait to do something. So, that was not my worldview.
Yes.
So I didn't take it serious. But here we are. I ended up being invited in Germany.
Wow.
With an international TV show. Albania, I've been to one of their TV shows too. And so many people would want also to meet with me and realize that this corruption issue is not Kenyan issue, but is a global thing, which actually, that's why I can say that I'm very famous in Germany, in some Scandinavian countries, America, and also UAU. Yes.
So then how do you adjust to the fame, and how does it affect your day-to-day life? What were you doing initially that you are not doing right now? And which are some of the places that you've been able to access that maybe you couldn't have accessed before?
Well, I've traveled even before, not in this platform, but as a director. I've been traveling here and there, but now this is not being my way of life and what I've been doing as a profession or not, but because of the meme, the way you call it. Because me, I thought that it was only an interview, but according to you now, you've given it another name. So I have so many invitations, which I started with Germany. I have Bulgaria, which is also waiting. I have some different states which are waiting, and individuals who want to meet with me so that we can have one-on-one discussion. Yes.
And who are some of these famous individuals that have reached out to you that you've probably met or you are planning to meet?
I think you know the footballer Harry Kane.
Harry Kane?
Harry Kane, I was with Harry Kane actually. We met in Germany, and we even had lunch together.
Wow.
When after playing the football, and it was wonderful, my brother. You know, meeting such a person is not easy.
That's
so
true.
yeah.
That's
So
true.
he's telling me that even he started following me, and also his followers are following me. So yeah. So that's another one that they have in. I mean, in Dubai, the family, first family there,
Wow.
some of them want to meet with me.
Wow.
In the same thing, so I was asking myself, what is this corruption people are talking about? And how do they interpret it? You know, that's another big question, because it was a word, you know, when you are watching them on TV, it depends with an individual. You can watch somebody saying something and you interpret it in a different angle.
That's true.
So that's what I'm juggling around with. Some people take me that I'm the worst corrupt person in the world.
But then, you know, there are different interpretations to what you said.
Yeah.
I think on one part, people could interpret it on the surface and say, hey, this guy's defending corruption. But when someone interprets the statement you made deeply, it sort of means that sometimes we do not tend to look inward when dealing with some of these social issues. We tend to blame, to express the blame outwards, and to throw the blame at others and not look deep within. And I think that's really important, even for a country that like ours that's struggling with this issue. And so then my biggest question would be, the thing that made you stand out at that very moment was the vigor and passion with which you are talking about this matter. And at a very personal level, what's corruption to you? And have you had an experience that made you so passionate about this subject?
I remember after 2010, our new constitution,
Yes.
the police were being vetted. I asked a question in this country. When the police were being vetted, those people who are vetting police, who vetted them to come and vet the police? Because they to me they are product of the same corruption.
Yeah.
Are you getting? So if you put somebody who is corrupt to vet a corrupt person, what is the end result? Are you getting?
Yeah.
Now the question is, as an ordinary citizen sitting down here debating about leadership which is corrupt, and we are going inside the matatu, that is our transport, we see the person who is conductor receiving money, and the driver is now slowing the vehicle down to give it to a police officer. Now, what do we do as a people? Are we not part of that corruption? Because we are seeing it.
Yeah.
Yes. What about when we want to go to national schools after failing our exams? What do we do? What do we normally do? We call the people, the principal, and they give us chance. What about universities? Even people who are doing serious kind of courses like medicine, and you find people who are not qualified to do medicine are doing it. That is still corruption. Money is getting lost all the time. So it's a question whereby it doesn't matter how people interpret it. Let people debate about corruption, and that one now. In the air, I don't know, because I don't have answers.
Yes.
In the air, we can find solutions. Yes. But if somebody is thinking that you want to ask me, what is your opinion about corruption, or you are the chair of the corrupt person, if those people are corrupt, I also have the gene of that corruption. Because where do I come from?
Yeah.
Are you getting that?
Yeah.
You start with ourselves. Our brothers and our sisters are corrupt. What about me? So that's what I'm saying. It's only bad if I'm not part of it. Yes. I've worked in the government. I've seen how people cut deals. That's why you give one tender to a contractor. The contractor gives you money in terms of bribery. What are they going to do? Shady job. Yes, that's why we keep on one tarmac road. We keep on actually repeating it, retender it again because of what? Shady kind of what? Because the money kickback was too much for them.
It was too much for them.
Yes. So corruption is only bad when you're not part of it.
when you're not. I think that's a really interesting way to look at it, because people do not want to accept that we are all dirty.
Yes.
It's just that the dirt is on the surface for some of us.
Yes.
But deep inside, we're all dirty. And as you've said it, I've always thought about why is it that Kenyans find it so easy kupanda matatu imejaa? Why do we find it so easy to litter a place that's dirty, which means that it's actually embedded in the people? And like you said, I don't think there's one solution. And I think, just like you said, we need to just sit together and open such conversations like the ones you're having at Givenchy Gardens, so that we can have a wholesome conversation and find solutions to it. And now that I mentioned Givenchy Gardens, and because I think that's where the interview was, right? The interview that made you go viral. And the bunge that happens there, have you been part of it?
To be precise, actually, I want to say thank you to Citizen TV then with the late Waweru Mburu. I'm the one who started the concept of People's Parliament in Kenya.
Tell us about it.
Yes, that is in Bunge.
Yes.
And I was the first president, and we had cabinet and all that. I remember by that time Ole Kaparo was the Speaker of National Assembly.
Yes.
And I remember also MPs were being told by Ole Kaparo, if you want to know the standing orders, gentlemen, go to Givenchy Gardens, you'll get the standing order.
Yes.
Because we are very much organized.
Yes.
But the citizen did not have where they could discuss about their social, political, economic issues. Yes, they were only making noise here and there. And that's why you go to see the kind of debate and everything in Givenchy, you find people who are mature. There are so many things, we call them cluster groups, which are now coming up, mushrooming in the name of Jija Karanda. If you go there, some of them, I'm sorry, some of them are only TikTokers, some of them are just those content creators.
Yes.
But they believe in nothing. So in us, by then, we created a platform whereby we believed in something, where Kikuyus and Luos and all that coming together, and we became as a different nation talking together. Genuinely coming from our heart. It's not about pretense. And the reason I'm saying thank to Waweru Mburu is because we started Bunge la Wananchi, and we had a program in that TV then as the president. And after Waweru Mburu, may God rest his soul, internal peace, that program actually, it stopped. But now we have so many bunges which are mushrooming around, but they don't have the real concept of what we're trying to do.
And that's also a conversation I wanted us to have because the bunges seem to have been infiltrated by politicians.
Yes.
Right now, bunge, there are people who seem to be driving political agenda in those bunges. Kuna watu wa mirengo fulani, kuna watu wa mirengo fulani, and they seem to have been paid. Having been someone who started this concept and founded this concept, how does it make you feel to see bunge sliding down this path or going down this path?
No, it's not bad to become political, because even me as I'm sitting here, I'm I for a seat here in Nairobi. Yes, I would have been MP of Mathare, which actually, I'm not saying that I don't have that ambition. I thought that you are being steady here to now start interrogating me to know whether I'm too corrupt so that my opponents can use it for the next year election. I'm going for that seat. It's not bad to become political, but you must actually tell the society what you believe in as an individual. Yes, very, very important. But if you are there, that's where people can be hired, because bunge today is a place whereby it's like a dungeon whereby people can be hired, and some hooligans, even some criminals hide within that platform, which is very bad. But you see, it's the beauty of the society to know exactly everybody, because we are making sure that everybody speaks. You can speak in Kiswahili, you can speak in Kimeru or Luo, so long as you know, it's a kind of a shock therapy, whereby now we jumpstart people who are now, they have ideas, but they have no platform to air it out. Yes.
So as we move towards the tail end of the interview, who is Samson? Who is Samson beyond corruption is not bad, and traveling the world is spreading Samson
is just an ordinary Kenyan citizen, but a human rights defender. I've worked with people like Professor Kibwana, William Mustunga, Makau Mutsua, and so many people in that platform, including Joya. Remember NCEC, by that time, I became the coordinator of National Youth Movement. That was the platform, the wing of NCEC by then. I've worked with Kenya Human Rights. I've been to Botswana also working with the channel of human rights. So I'm a human rights defender and known. But again, after that, I entered into the government. Uhuru Kenyatta, the former president, appointed me at the Water Services Board Director. Again, he appointed me in Bomas of Kenya. So I'm the immediate person who has now left for some directors there. So when you are politicking about the construction going on. I think you can ask me so many questions about Bomas, but that one for another day. So that is Samson for you. Samson is an ordinary citizen with a family, and as a Luo, not that I love women, I have 3 of them. Yeah, I'm allowed also to add another one with 8 children.
That's true.
Yeah, but I'm not complaining about that. Yes.
and now to away from the corruption and all that, you'll say that you have a family, you are a father, and you're a husband, and so I want you now to speak as a family man. The youth of the country sliding down the path of depression, lack of jobs, people are getting into drugs. What would you say to the youth of the country during this time and in regards to what they're going through?
It's a challenge. This one goes back also to our curriculum. You educate our people, and our education is geared for white-collar job.
Yes.
The white-collar job we cannot realize without going the path of industrialization, which we are not.
Yes.
We are a consumer, because even what we are wearing, I don't know whether this one is made in Kenya or that. Yeah. Actually, we are Kenya, but eating from outside.
From outside.
But now, whatever the material which actually we are putting on here can be produced here.
That's true.
But you see, we are not doing that. We are depending from outside.
Yes.
So we are geared towards that. The private entity are also producing that which can be consumed. Is about the market. The market of Kenya, if you produce more, it's become cheaper.
Yes.
But now when it's become cheaper, that company also can close down.
Yes.
The tariffs are also high. And all that. So, but still is a conveyor belt. University are conveyor belt. Tertiary are conveyor belt. The students are coming out, but where do you put them? You put them in parks, Jevanji. You go to Mombasa Gardens, Jomo Kenyatta, Mamangina, I think like that. You go to Kisumu. All areas you find professionals who are jobless. So their work is to do what? Is to look for work where they can work, and that become part of their life till retirement comes. So why not them engaging in useless kind of activities? So I don't want to blame young people per se. The government must think, leadership must think about the generation to come. If they're not thinking, they need to pave way. But I don't want to get, like, for example, I know where you're coming from because you are part of Gen Z, I can see you. Yes, leadership is not about age. Leadership is about character and a person who can do it.
Yes.
Even the younger generation, I could see some of them who are running down the street here criticizing the government. Today they are really dining and singing about that government. Now you ask them, how many months down the line, now you are saying the same thing?
Yes.
Are you getting that?
Yeah, I get
so young people must also be serious that now who do I identify to become our leader? Yes, I am also part of it, but if you leave that position, the person who's sitting there, can you make a difference? Should be the question.
Yeah, that's
our question. It's not about me. But I'm not saying this because I've got answers, my thinking. And I also am telling young people, try me in Mathare, you see what I can do. Thank you for that.
Amazing. So finally, what's next for Samson globally? Because you're traveling around the world. Do you expect to see a content creation part of Samson?
Yeah, I think I'll do that because I have some of my friends outside the country. Like yesterday, I was here. I'm still here actually with a visitor from America who is also a content creator. And we are doing something with him. Even today, after this interview, we are still continuing doing some with him. And he has a serious kind of followers. And also from this, he wants me to go and visit him in America.
Wow.
And we'll go also to France with him. So that's how it is. The last actually watch the space. What is going to happen?
Watch this space.
Watch this space.
Finally, of course, we can't finish without saying corruption.
Corruption is not bad unless you are
not involved. If you are involved,
you defend it.
Thank you so much, Samson. It has been great having you on the People's Media.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see you again. And all the best in your future endeavors.
Thank you.